Hello and welcome back. Today is Friday, November 10th. I have my 4 best bets in the NBA tonight. As always, if you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe down below. Makes me know you like the content. Let me know what's your best bet here tonight. Some great games. Basketball is in full swing. We have the NBA in-season tournament, so we got the funky courts, funky jerseys. I'm here for all of it. As always, before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action. Yesterday in the NBA, we ended up going 1-1 in best bets. We had 2 plays in the Pacers-Bucks game. It was an overall fun matchup. Giannis went captain insano mode. We took him over points, rebounds. He had 52 and 12 rebounds, or he had more than 50 points. He was incredible. He was a beast and feasting. Glad we had that opportunity. Helps that Dame was out in that matchup. Then we took Halliburton over assists. Man, he came up shy for us. We had over 11.5. He finished with 10. When you looked at his potential assists after the game, he had 26 potential assists and only finished with 10. Just one of those, it's going to go break our way, break the other way one of the other nights. He's incredible at passing the ball. He can take his assist every time he has a good matchup like that. Just didn't go up in our favor in last night's game. All right. That's enough about yesterday's plays. Let's jump into today's best bets. And for my first best bet in tonight's action, going with Anthony Edwards over 26.5 points, coming in at -120 on FanDuel. And this season's gotten this over 3 of the last 7 games, averaging 27.9 points. So he's getting that. And he's heating up these last 5. He's gotten this over 3 of the last 5, averaging 30 points per game. He has been a monster these last few games, and it seems like he's picking it up and knowing it's his team. Versus the Spurs, he's gotten this over 2 of the last 4 games, averaging only 23.5 versus the Spurs. However, the game totals switch. He's had a game of 9, game of 34, game of 18, and game of 33 last season. So we're hoping that tonight we get that over 30-plus points here. And he has a great matchup. Versus the Spurs, they give up the 9th most points to the shooting guard spot and the 5th most threes to the shooting guard spot. So Anthony Edwards should have a lot of opportunities here in a in-season tournament. That's going to be a very competitive game overall. I like the spot for Anthony Edwards over 26.5 points, coming in at -120 on FanDuel. For my second best bet in the NBA tonight, it's going with the team that I have yet to bet this season, but they've been on a roll this season with Ime Udoka as their new head coach. I'm going with Fred VanVleet over 24.5 points, assists, coming in at -125 on DraftKings. Let's take a look into this. Fred VanVleet this season has not gotten it that much over. He's only gotten this over 3 of the last 7 games, only averaging 24 points, assists, right on the nose on this mark. Why I love this matchup here tonight, he's playing a Pelicans team who rank 8th in points allowed to the point guard spot, 8th in assists allowed to the point guard spot, and 7th in threes allowed to the point guard spot. So he has a great opportunity here tonight against a Pelicans team that's coming in here a little hobbled. He's coming off his back-to-back low-scoring games here, and he's had his fewest attempts on the season in back-to-back games of only 8 shots and 9 shots. He normally averages around 13 shots per game this season throughout the 7 games. So last 2, he's had lower opportunities here. I think he's going to take advantage of the lackluster lineup for the Pelicans here, where they are allowing the most top 10 points allowed to the point guard and threes. So we've seen some threes to fall here. I do like the spot overall. With no Segan being in this game, could be even more opportunities for assists for Fred VanVleet in this game, where he's averaging 8.4 a game this season. So overall, I like the spot. Great matchup here. Low total here of 24.5. In a close game where this over-under is already jumped up a few points. It opened at 217 and it's out at 219.5. Could go up to 220 here. High-scoring game. I'm taking Fred VanVleet over 24.5 points, assists. For my third best bet in the NBA tonight, going to the Kings versus Thunder matchup here, I'm going with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 36.5 points, assists, coming in at -105 on DraftKings. Let's take a look into it. SGA this season has not gotten this over as frequently as I would like. He's only gotten this over 3 of the last 7 games, averaging 34.6 points, assists. However, the history versus the Kings is why I love this spot here. He's gotten this over 3 of the last 7 games versus the Kings, averaging 38.5 points, assists. With the last 2 in the matchup, he had 37 and 7 and 37 and 10. way over the over of 36.5 with points alone. On the road this season, he's gotten this over 2 of the last 2 games with 41 points assists and 38. So with proven track record on the road, with the historic matchup, getting this over, and with this over-under already creeping up 6 points. It opened at 225, and it's now at 231. I think this could be a high-scoring game. So give me SGA in a high-scoring matchup where he can wheel it and deal it. I love this spot for him. Over 36.5 points assists. For my 4th best bet tonight and for my same game parlay of the night, going to be on FanDuel here, using my FanDuel 30% profit boost here. It's going to be 5+ plays here, 5 legs. It's going to be a lot of plays here, but hey, I like these spots here tonight. Let's look into it. For the first leg of the same game parlay, we're going with Embiid 30+ points. He's only gotten this over 3 of the last 7 games this season, averaging 31.7. With this game's over-under creeping up from 219 to 224, I think Embiid can easily get 30 points in this matchup. He's gotten this over 3 of the last 5 versus Detroit, averaging 28.8 points. I like Embiid to be a beast inside the paint here in this matchup. For the second leg of the same game parlay, we're dropping it down a little bit here. Ant 25+ points. He's gotten this over 5 of the last 7 games, averaging 27.9 points, 3 straight with 25+ points. Then we're going Victor Wembanyama, 6+ rebounds. He's gotten this over 6 of the last 8 games this season, with 5 straight getting 6 rebounds. He's averaging 8.5 a game, so I like that spot here in his battle versus his fellow Frenchman. Then we're going with Kevin Durant, 25+ points. He's gotten this over 7 last 8 games with 7 straight getting the 25+ points. Let's go for 8 straight. And then we're going to finish it off with LeBron, 20+ points. He's gotten this over 6 of the last 8 games this season, averaging 24.4 points. I like these 5+ plays here. It's going to all rides on the early game here early. Embiid 30+ points. If Embiid gets the 30+ points, I feel great about these other plays right here. 5+ plays for plus 639 odds on FanDuel. Those are my 4 best bets in the NBA tonight. It's going to be a great night of basketball. We have the in-season tournament, the crazy courts, the crazy jerseys. I can't wait for these games. Hopefully they're all competitive, and we go for a clean sweep on plays here. As always, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please leave a like and subscribe down below, and let me know what your best bet is tonight in the NBA. I will take and follow what you guys play down below in the comments. As always, I hope you guys keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.